Large language model online reputation management. So if you are trying to get yourself or your brand or somebody that you know, let's say you're a manager for someone and they're a celebrity, if you're trying to get them to rank for phrases within ChatGPT, or you're trying to get them to show up in Google Gemini or Claude, this video is going to be for you, because we're actually going to be talking about how you can do online reputation management for large language models. So I'm joined with James. What are some tips that you would do when it comes to like showing up for certain brand names or certain celebrity names?
Yeah, so with regards to like feeding the LLMs for the AI overviews or feeding it for if someone's writing AI content, then the first thing I would be looking to do is some power posts. So if anyone that doesn't know what a power post is, it's a guest post on a third party website that you're strategically trying to rank for. So you're getting semantically optimized content to rank higher. You might even hit those guest posts with some tier twos to try and get the higher rankings, because the higher the rankings in the search engines, Bing is powered by, like, ChatGPT gets the information from Bing and Gemini from Google. You want higher rankings on both search engines. And then what you're able to do then is then start to feed them LLMs with positive sentiment. It's very important for anyone that does have any negative sentiment in the AI to try to start suppressing that as soon as possible, with changing the LLMs, like with as much, like flooding it with as much information to say positive things about the brand. So what else would you be doing to feed the LLMs and looking at online reputation management?
So when it comes to LLMs, at the minute of recording this, like when it comes to like, for example, images, the more you have, the better, because obviously LLMs, typically speaking, they actually scrape the web. So anything that's published and indexed and crawled on Google, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, whatever else actually has access to. So, for example, if I've got, let's say, a couple bad images, mugshots, maybe I've been arrested, I would all be trying to almost replace those images with positive images, maybe me on the beach, etc., etc. What I might also do is just hire a professional photographer and get, let's say, 150, 200 images, and I would be plastering those images everywhere. Because not only that, as well, is if somebody said on Google, or sorry, ChatGPT, create me an image of Kasra Dash, and if ChatGPT doesn't know who Kasra Dash is, it's just going to guess. So that's another way that you can also feed all the LLMs, just by having a lot of who you are, what you do on the actual internet.
Yeah, for sure. I think another big factor with regards to feeding the LLMs, which is great, is a lot of people seem to ask now, who is the best carpet cleaning company in Manchester? Well, to feed that and to get that in that listicle, you need to get a lot of articles and get your brand mentioned in listicles. So trying to get as many listicles and getting you mentioned, and ideally mentioned higher in the listicle compared to your competition, if you keep being seen as being higher in a listicle than loads of other companies that do carpet cleaning or whatever it is in Dubai, or let's say, what, it doesn't really matter which area. We work nationwide as a company with regards to online reputation management, but trying getting your brand in these listicles is another big way of feeding the LLMs.
Yeah, that's the, like, a lot of people think that they need to be ranking higher, and I think that ranking in LLMs is probably like the easiest thing right now, because you can go and get like 25 really good power posts, and you could very easily manipulate ChatGPT to say, "Oh yeah, James Dooley is the best carpet cleaner in Dubai," for example. So that's another way. And I think the last one I'm gonna probably mention is YouTube videos. So having a strong brand, not just on your website, not just on guest posts or power posts, but also having a strong brand on YouTube, because a lot of LLMs do listen to the captions of videos, so they understand. For example, me and James have Fat Rank in Dubai. They also understand that there's an office for Fat Rank in Manchester, just based off of us doing these videos. So again, if you are confident enough to be able to jump on camera, do a video like this, you're ultimately then feeding the LLMs to then manipulate what you want for it to say about your brand.
Yeah, there's one last thing I want to touch on about the importance of online reputation management for the large language models. And that's not just for the answers that it gives for when someone's searching for it, even though that is very important. A lot of people nowadays are using AI content. So if you want to start getting yourself mentioned, your brand, in next year's listicles for 2026 or 2027 or whatever it is, like if you want to start getting listed as being the best online reputation management company in Dubai or the best ORM services in Dubai, and you want to be mentioned in those things, then what's going to start to happen is people who are using AI to write the content, once you've got your name in there, no more people are going to be using your name on their websites, and you're going to be getting free backlinks or free branded mentions by your brand being put into the AI overviews. The benefits is massive when you feed in the AI because of what's going to happen next year and the year after. When people are using AI content, it's just going to start getting your name more and more out there. So it shouldn't just be something that's a reactive. If something negative is in there, proactively, you should be doing everything you can within your online reputation management, within the LLMs, to get your brand in there with a positive sentiment.
Yeah, so that's been our video on how to manipulate and get a positive ORM, so an online reputation management, on large language models such as ChatGPT, Gemini, AI overviews, Claude. If you do have any questions or if you want our team to do this for your brand, head over to fatrank.com, fill in the contact form, and our team will be in touch. Thank you for watching.